Good evening, Susan Lyons. Welcome to the front row center. We saved that seat for you. Yeah, everybody say good evening, Susan Lyons. We're so happy that you guys are here. Thanks for making this work for the 7th and 8th grade jazz bands. We love to play up here, so I'll give you a little history. This is the first time that we've included 7th and 8th grade that we've been able to. The high school jazz bands, we typically come up here and we try to simulate kind of a jazz club. So part of that is the setting. This environment is so much fun. It's so cool. But then the second part is that it really is you guys. You've got to pretend like you're at a jazz club. So when you hear something cool, you have to respond. So we're going to practice just a little. You know, yeah, Susan, you got it. You say, yeah, man. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. You say, yeah, man. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, man. Oh, no, that was not it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, so you hear a soloist. You're going to hear a ton of really great soloists. And I want to hear you, yeah, man. You could give them a huzzah if it's really good, or a woo. I know that my wife will give a woo. And you'll notice it, you'll recognize it. So feel free to contribute to the overall environment. These guys are incredible. These 7th and 8th graders have worked so hard. They've had such a great year. We're so proud of their accomplishments, and we're just thrilled that we get to celebrate it one more time tonight. So without further ado, I introduce to you Mr. Sam Now and the Pella Middle School 7th grade jazz band.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We are very excited to be here tonight to perform. Thank you so much for helping make this work. We were kind of bummed that 2 of our concerts got canceled for rain and snow and such. So we're really stoked that we were able to do this. So thank you for helping make that possible. We're going to play 3 tunes for you tonight. The first one is Blues by 5. We have so many soloists, I cannot remember them all. So we're going to hear from Luke Hallman on the baritone, Chrysanthemum Blake on the alto sax, Nolan Van Manen on the trombone, Ellie Van Dyke on the trumpet, Lizzie DeBryan on the flute, Shiloh Rowland on the trombone, Romy, oh my gosh, remind me your last name, Bronner on the tenor sax, Madeline Menti on the trombone, and Kai Edgerton on the trombone. This is Blues by 5. So, our next tune for you is Pepperoni Blues. And by the way, if you feel so inclined, like Mr. Play said at the beginning, we want this to kind of have a jazz club feel. So if you feel like getting up and dancing, go for it. I will not judge you. All right. Yeah, just like that. Next tune for you tonight is Pepperoni Blues. You're going to hear from Johanna Schraben on the alto sax, Evan Kim on the trombone, Whitley Sorheim on the trumpet, Abby Weave on the trombone, Caleb Portuando on the tuba, Addison Feinhart on the vibes, and Madeline Menti on the trombone, and Kai Edgerton on the trombone. This is Pepperoni Blues. It goes so fast. We just got one more tune for you tonight. This one's entitled Funky C, Funky Do. You're going to hear from the low brass. We have Evan Cam on the trombone, Luke Hallman on the baritone, Nolan Ben Monin on the trombone, Caleb Portuando on the tuba, Shiloh Rowland on the trombone, Madeline Menti on the trombone, and Kai Edgen on the trombone. So you're going to get your trombone fix tonight. This is Funky C, Funky Do. Thank you so much. Stick around for 8th grade right after, and yeah. Hello and welcome. It's me again. This is the Pella 8th grade jazz band. We're super excited again to share what we've been working on all season long. So our first tune for you tonight is called Tulip Blues. This was actually written for one of the Pella High School jazz bands a few years ago, hence the tulip pun. So from this one, you're going to hear from Emmerich Olin on the bari sax first, and then AJ Brand on the trumpet, Addie Van Essen on the trumpet as well, Alma Wick on the trombone, Cece Bowl on the trombone, Henry Place on the alto, and Kyler Lyons on the bass. This is Tulip Blues. Next tune we got for you tonight is Cherry Point. This is going to feature our bassist, Kyler Lyons, at the beginning. He's going to take a solo on his own for a minute. And then you'll hear from Annette Else on the trumpet, Alma Wick on the trombone, Easton Hannon on the bass clarinet, Emmerich Olin on the bari sax, and then C.C. Bowl on the trombone again, Henry Place on the alto, and once more Kyler Lyons on the bass. This is Cherry Point. got one more tune for you tonight. Before I do that, I gotta brag about these guys a little bit. So recently we took both the middle school jazz bands to the Waukee Northwest Jazz Festival, which happened a few weeks ago before spring break. Both bands did incredibly well. We had an outstanding number of outstanding soloist awards given out, and so I couldn't be more proud of the work they put in this season and how well they did at that competition. These guys are the first place champions of the middle school class at the Waukee Northwest. So super proud of them, super proud of the work they put in, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the show. We have one more tune for you. This is Blue Groove. You're going to hear from Andanette Else on the trumpet again, Henry Van Rukel on the trombone, AJ Brand on the trumpet, CC Bull on the trombone, Ella Mankey on the trumpet, Henry Place on the alto sax, and Kyler Lyons on the bass. This is Blue Groove. And Daniel Van Staden on the drum set.